One Sunday morning, this January, as I sat in sacrament meeting, over a dozen young men were sustained to be advanced in the Aaronic priesthood. These ordinations launched these young men into lifetimes of service, as they will find themselves in consequential times and places where their presence and prayers and powers of priesthood, the priesthood of God that they hold, will profoundly matter. The Aaronic priesthood is called the preparatory priesthood partly because its ordinances allow them to experience the weight and the joy of being on the Lord's errand, preparing them for future priesthood service when they may be called upon to minister in unforeseeable ways, including pronouncing inspired blessings in times when hopes and dreams and even life and death hang in precarious balance. Well, all that sounds like a lot, but in the real world, those things happen naturally and all over this world. One bishop taught his new deacons quorum presidency these duties, and so the young president and presidency began to talk about what that might look like in their quorum and in their ward. They decided that they should start visiting elderly ward members to see what their needs were. Among those they served was Alan, a rough, often profane, and sometimes hostile neighbor. Still, the deacons went to work and comically ignored his insults while they shoveled snow and took out trash. At some point, they invited him to church. "I don't like church," he responded. "Well, you like us," they said, "so just come with us. You can come to our quorum meeting if you want." And with the bishop's approval, he came, and he kept coming. And one day in quorum meeting, he tenderly asked them to pray for him to quit smoking. And so they did. The miracle continued, and Alan asked to be baptized, but then passed away before it could happen. But at his request, his deacons turned priests were the pallbearers and the speakers at his funeral. And later in the temple, it was one of Alan's boys who baptized that erstwhile deacons quorum president in proxy for Alan. Everything John the Baptist said to do, they did. They did what deacons, teachers, and priests do all over this church and all over this world. I am forever grateful that holders of the Aaronic priesthood, with its powers, ordinances, and duties, do bless all of us through the keys of the very ministering of angels and of the gospel of repentance.